everyone. Welcome to the Stock Market Morning Prep video for Wednesday, May 28th. I hope everybody enjoyed their long Memorial Day weekend. I know I did. Back to the markets, and we have a move higher follow through from Friday. On Tuesday, I sent out a video on Saturday that was valid for Tuesday, but I just wanted to get that out to you so you can peruse it at your leisure over the weekend. And I mentioned a few key points here. Where transportation sector has just continued to gone straight up. The whole market in general as a whole has gone straight up on relatively low volume. To me, I'm a big volume guy, and a lot of technicians say that volume doesn't matter anymore. I totally disagree, as well as many other valid market technicians anyway. They disagree as well. And when you have light volume follow through, you have to be leery about what's going on. On top of the markets are posing a risk-on type of an event, so to speak. What we had the last few days, and we had a 4-day move up, relatively straight up on no volume. Markets, the indexes, if you will, are moving higher. Stocks are not really going anywhere other than a handful of high beta names. You could sit there all day and look for stocks to trade. And the stocks that are moving, again, are at extensions and are overbought. So there's a lot of what if in the marketplace, and that market's going to take a move one way or the other. I just can't see myself buying the markets at these levels, at this current state even. I mean, if the market sold off for 2 or 3 days, yeah, then I'd be looking to buy something or buy something that's been basing. But, you don't want to chase the market with no volume. Bonds continue to move up, as you can see here. We have stocks that are not moving. Our indicators are telling us something totally different than what the benchmark indexes are doing. Remember, the indexes are moving because what's happening is it's relatively easy just to pick an index and look to buy it. I'm not an indexer. I don't trade indexes. However, I do follow them quite closely. So when you have a mixed market, you have to have a word of caution. I understand. This has been going on for months and months and months. But you know what? If you pick your spots that you see that it's easy, the markets will reward you with profit. But if you're fighting it and trying to trade to try to make a living doing that, that's not going to happen, especially in this type of environment. We're up again this morning, up 375 in the ES contract. Again, this is going on 5 straight days up, literally vertical. I would not be chasing this market. I would be extremely cautious. We have extreme complacency in the markets. VIX below 12 now. And I just think it's just a matter of time. That time is when? Nobody knows. So the only thing we can do is play the best setups. The trend is your friend, so therefore, obviously, the market is trending higher. Let's look for stocks that have at least sold off and now has based and now trying to break out of a base. And that's the best thing that we can do right now until this market decides that it wants to roll over. Remember, we do not want to be shorting this market in any way, shape, or form. We are coming to extensions, which is enticing me to look to short the market. But even if we come to an extension, we need a trigger, and that means that we need the markets to reverse, price to reverse, and start breaking the previous day's low and start making lower lows and lower highs. So that is a little bit of a process. Might take a day or so once we reach that extension, which we're almost there right now. Our extension comes in at 1916, 1918, and we're trading right now at 1913. So we're literally 3 handles away, give or take, enough for government work. So I'm going to look very closely today if this market starts to reverse. Remember, there's no volume. Nobody was here. And the market gave a gift to the bears, and let's see if they capitalize on it. All right, so let's go right into the charts. As you can see here, smartest guys in the room, inverted head and shoulders. We have 1272 extension, our first target, and then, of course, the second would be the target of the head and shoulders of 142.27. I think we get there. Might not be in a straight line, but I do think we get there. Bonds are not selling off. And there's something bigger brewing. We're going to know in the next few months, but this is just a total craziness. In 27 years me doing this, I've never seen anything like this. Japanese yen. Okay, and part of the reason why is we had Bank of Japan talk down their yen, and obviously yen weakens, market rally. So that is also part of the reason And that's probably the only reason why U.S. equities have rallied. Nothing has changed in equities other than, of course, we did have Janet Yellen, Fed chair, speak last Wednesday, and was having a dovish tone, excuse me. So maybe that fueled markets a little bit as well. On top of Bank of Japan talking down their currency, but whatever the reason is, the markets are overextended and is in dire straits for arrest. So let's see what happens in the next couple of days. We do have a shortened week again, but today is the first day when everybody starts really coming back to the marketplace, and let's see what happens with the volume here. Okay, all right. So we have the Japanese yen here, as you can see, still holding well on its 50-day moving average. So to me, I think this thing still has a shot of breaking up here to the upside. Depends on how aggressive the Bank of Japan wants to lead these markets lower. Okay, ES daily chart, we're up 375. Well, now 4 on no volume at all here. So we have exceeded the 1272 extension. Our next target is the 1618. We are coming to extensions. Be very, very careful. This is the second extension in the equities, guys. So be very careful. We are literally a couple of points away to the 1618 extension. Let's see if this can start to sell off here, okay? But again, I am using caution the next couple of days. I want to see if this market does sell off here. And even if it pulls back to 1880, 1870, at least it gives you a better buying opportunity, and it's going to happen. It is going to happen. The market just does not just rally straight up to new highs. I mean, you have a 4-day move up in the Dow Jones. We have volume that's been lower than average throughout this whole 2014, other than volume spikes that have had sell-offs. So just use caution here. Transports here. This is going to be the one that I'm looking to short. I had mentioned this to you on Saturday's video for yesterday. As you can see, markets have literally died here. No volume at all in the transports, but yet transports continue to move higher. We're way above the 8, way above the 20. Forget about the 34 and the 50. So we are continually moving higher. We do have this bearish rising wedge that actually broke back above it. Let's see if we can get back down to reality and get down to at least a 20-day moving average. No volume at all. Okay, so this here is just not sustainable. I mentioned on Saturday's video. So let's see if this market can at least pull back to the 20, and then we take it from there. Okay, but again, use a word of caution. Look at the Russell, have an explosive move to the upside, back into this horizontal area of resistance on absolutely no volume, below average volume. So you have to be suspect of the rally only because of the low volume, number one, and number two, we did break this lower trend line here, making lower lows and lower highs. But again, I think that this is still not a bullish pattern here. So let's just keep an eye on what happens. And lastly is the Qs. You can see I got this explosive move up. Again, no volume. So just a heads up. Be cautious here. I think something pretty big is brewing. Unfortunately, we don't know when, so we just got to take it one day at a time. And look, if you don't have a trade, no big deal. Let the market move on, get ready for the next day. I have a lot of fantastic ideas. I continue to like the energy space. Solar was a little weak, but I continue to like what solar has been doing. Now it's just a matter of when the trigger comes, okay? So let's be patient here, guys. They're all doing time. We will be getting market movement, now some decent movement where everything gets lined up. It's just a matter of when. So let's be patient out there, and again, trade the best setups, and when in doubt, stay out for the moment, okay? Have a great day. We'll speak to you tomorrow. Take care.